chewy on some hot. Like I told Tish, I see when I.
Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to the Roast Session Central. I'm the Nigerian Nemesis, and in today's video, we're going to be pushing on the ladder with the Pekka Miner control deck. We have the Battle Ram in here as one of our main damage dealers. We've got the Baby Dragon for splash damage. The Mega Minion does a lot of damage, and we also have the Poison and Log. So this is a very good 3.5 control deck. But before we get into that, I do want to start off with our question of the day coming from Reaper Agario, and he asked me, where in the world have I traveled so far? So I have been to America, I've been to Mexico, I've been to Europe a few times. In the Amsterdam airport, I've been to Nigeria and, of course, the Bahamas. And the Bahamas was definitely my favorite place that I have visited so far. So in the comment section down below, go ahead and let me know what is the favorite place that you have been to in the world. And we will focus in here on this game on the ladder with the Pekka Miner control deck. So we will be starting off with the Battle Ram here on the left-hand side, trying to get to this tower. We've got our Log ready. He will play those goblins. Log will not get there in time, so I will leave that alone and then let our tower take care of that. We've got our Pekka now down on the right-hand side, ready for this giant, and hopefully he doesn't support this too well. He does have 3 elixir minions right on top of that, so hopefully the Baby Dragon does enough work to take down those minions, and then our Pekka will be able to shred right through this giant with no issue whatsoever, and that's the main reason why I love this deck. Let's get the Miner back over here on the tower to actually tank for the Pekka and for the Baby Dragon, and maybe the Pekka can get over there and do a little bit of damage, but no, unfortunately, the Miner does go down, and the tower was targeted onto our Pekka, so very well played from him so far. He does have a Princess there in the back right as well. Let's go ahead and get our Log ready. Log is going to go down, take down the Knight, take down the Princess, and move back the Giant, and then now we have enough elixir to get our Pekka right back down onto the map. He is bringing in those 3 elixir minions once again, so that is very annoying. He's doing a great job of supporting his Giant. So what we're going to have to do to get rid of that push in double elixir time is get our Pekka and Baby Dragon down at the exact same time. If we can get that to happen, then we will be able to create a better counter push. But for now, we've got to sit back and chill. Great Fireball doing a lot of damage to our Pekka and taking down our Mega Minion. Mega Minion will still get a swing off, so I guess I'll take that. But our tower is now down to 1999, so he is doing a very good job. So now we've got to figure this out. We've got the Battle Ram, we've got the Miner, and the Baby Dragon in our hand. What do we want to do? Let's go with a Baby Dragon here in the back right. He does have that Knight coming towards us, so I kind of want to slow it down and get our Pekka down and our Baby Dragon or Mega Minion on top of his minion. So let's go with an Ice Spirit right here. Here he goes with that. So we're going to get a valued poison, taking down the archers and doing some damage to the Knight. And now we can send in our Pekka right here on top of that Giant once again. But he does have those minions. Luckily, we do have our Mega Minion in rotation, so that's going to help clean up the minions. And we've got our Log as well. So let's go ahead and actually save this Log since our Pekka is already almost dead. And now we can go back in here with a counter-pushing Battle Ram towards that tower. Hopefully we can get a connection off here. If not, that's going to be okay. Let's get a poison down here. That should be able to take out the archers, do some damage to that Knight, and get that tower damage down as well. We are doing a great job so far. That was a brilliant counter push, and now we have our Baby Dragon down, ready for those minions. We're going to throw down our Pekka, and we will actually use the Log this time to take down all those goblins and to do a little bit of damage to those archers. Fireball coming in, not the greatest fireball in the world, but indeed getting the job done. He has us down to 1138, so we are going to have to win here with a counter push. Let's try and get our Miner to the tower and see if we can get a valued poison along with our Battle Ram. So the poison is going down right now on top of that Princess and on top of those goblins. That Battle Ram will get a connection off onto the tower, and the Barbarian will get a couple of swings off as well, and we will secure the first W of the day. Try to push our way all the way up to Master 1 or Master 2. We will see if we can get there. But right now, that will give us a bonus 26 trophies. We will get some gold in there as well. And now we are sitting at 4671. So we will see if we can get above 4700 in this video and try to push to a personal best by the end of the season. So we are hopping into our second game right here up against Legendary Warrior from Wild Hogs. Let's see if he is actually running a Hog deck. But other than that, we have a great starting hand here with the Pekka and the Battle Ram. So let's see what happens here. No first push coming from him, so we're actually going to send a Miner here to the left tower and see how he decides to respond to that. He will go down there with an Ice Wizard. Very interesting. I don't really see the Ice Wizard used that much. I personally don't like using him, but if people like using him, I will take that any day of the week. So here we go now. The Baby Dragon is working his way up towards that tower. He will bring in that Miner and Hog. So Miner-Hog combination. This is what I don't understand. This man is a level 10 actually, but he has a beefy level 10 Hog as well. That's way better than my Hog. I think mine is level 8. It might be level 9, but I'm not too sure. But this guy has some unbelievable cards. Now we can go in here with a Pekka and a Battle Ram, counter push, get our Log down ready and prepared for anything else he decides to play. I'm not going to use it immediately just because, yeah, he does have Barbarian. So let's go ahead and get a Poison down on top of the tower, but I saved the log there mainly because there was only 3 goblins and it wouldn't have gotten us that much value. Luckily, the Pekka was able to shred all those barbarians, but we didn't really get that much damage off. We are going to have to deal with that Pekka, or deal with that miner and hog combination with our Pekka, but I don't know how many times we can cycle back to it. So this will be a pretty difficult game up against this guy from Wild Hog. So Mega Minion is going down, and once again, he is coming right back in here with the Hog Rider. So we are going to log in and use an Ice Spear because that's all we can do here on defense. Hopefully that keeps the Hog off of our tower. That will only allow the Hog to get 1 shot off onto our tower, so I'm really happy about that. Now we can send a miner and battle ram push back to his side of the map. So we're kind of running the same deck in that sense. We have the miner and the battle ram. He has the miner and the hog. But other than that, we do have the Pekka. So hopefully the Pekka trumps his deck in double elixir time. That is exactly what I'm planning on doing here. But now he has the Ice Wizard and the Goblin coming back. He will send that miner to the tower. I'm sorry, guys. And now the Baby Dragon is down, doing some damage to the miner, and will eventually take down his Goblin and take down the Ice Wizard. So we are not doing too bad. 4 people in the match, so I cannot let them down. Let's go ahead and finally start a slow Pekka in the back here. He does have a minion horde, so he has finally showed us a card that I wanted to see. He should not have played it there, but now we know he has it, so we can get on here on this counter push and try and get ready for his barbarians because that is his main stopper for our Pekka. So let's go ahead and get our Baby Dragon down, and hopefully we can get him right here in this counter push. Miner going down right on top of the Ice Wizard, and let's get a poison down on top of the tower as well. That will help take out the Ice Wizard, do some damage, and take down that Goblin gang, so not too bad. He does have that minion horde once again, but the Mega Minion is doing a great job. The Baby Dragon also helped out a lot, and maybe we can get a connection off onto the tower right here. He's gonna zap. We will actually get a connection off onto that tower, so good stuff there. 2 Barbarians trying their best on that tower as well. And now let's go ahead and get this log down, do some damage to that Ice Wizard. Let's get our Pekka down as well and get ready for that Hog Rider because we do know that Hog Rider will be coming in. There's the Hog Rider, Mega Minion going down, and I think we actually have to win in this counter push because this Hog is going to do a lot of damage to us, and now we are down to 550, so Miner is going to the center of the front tower, and we're going to send a Battle Ram over the top and get a poison down as well, just so that he cannot come here with the Hog Rider. He is going to have to focus on defense for a little bit longer. The Battle Ram is about to make a connection off to that tower. It does not get there. Log does hit the tower. Let's go ahead and send a Miner over to the back. That tower is down to 338. Miner is now on the tower, so great placement of the Miner. Poison going down as well, and that should be the end of the game. So that is very good stuff there with this Pekka Miner control deck. Very well played too from Legendary Warrior. It was just a good game overall, giving us 26 trophies and a little bit of gold there. We are now sitting at 4697, so we will continue doing this video until we get over 4700. So let's hop into what can be the final battle or be a long video up against Roots from Alianza HN. We've got the Battle Ram, the Miner, and the Mega Minion in our starting hand, so it could be a pretty decent counter push. Let's see what happens here though. He is not playing any cards. Okay, so we can go here with a Miner to the left-hand tower. Try and get him to react. He does have a Night Witch there on the right-hand side, so very well played. We are going to have to deal with a Night Witch now, which, as you guys know, is a very strong card in the game right now. Mega Minion is going down here on the right-hand side. I'm hoping he has a tank. He does have the Giant, so our Pekka is going to do some serious work up against his Giant. Should be able to shut it down. Very decent poison coming from him, but luckily for us, the Mega Minion does not die that easily to the poison, unless, of course, yes, the help of the bats. Pekka is now going to shred that Night Witch, and now we have a decent counter push. Let's get the Battle Ram down in front of the Pekka. Actually, the Battle Ram is going to sneak around and chill behind the Pekka because it actually really wants to get to that tower. Battle Ram is charging. Can it get to that? Should be a connection. Battle Ram will get a charge off onto the tower. A couple of Barbarians doing their best on that tower as well, and the Miner is putting in some work there on that tower. Down to 1529. This Baby Dragon was perfect. It is able to stop the Miner and stop the minions, as well as eventually move on, and yes, take down those archers as well. So we have had a great start to this game up against a giant Night Witch deck, which I really don't mind playing because the Pekka is so good at shredding all these tanks. So let's see, are we ahead in Elixir, or do we have to start this push on our own? He does have a bowler coming there in the back right, so a giant bowler deck, very interesting. I might have to use my Pekka to counter here, but that could be very deadly and a very risky move in case he decides to go with a giant on the left-hand lane. We will see what happens, though. We've got to risk it all. We're going to have to go with our Pekka here and see what happens next. The Pekka will be able to shred right through that bowler and eventually onto those archers. So let's see how he's going to go with a giant and Night Witch push there on the left-hand side. I called it, and I knew that was a big mistake. Let's get a poison down, get our Miner on top of the Night Witch, and hopefully we can stop the giant Night Witch push. Night Witch goes down, but with the Miner and the giant on that tower, I think that is the end, and he has 3 elixir minions right there on top of our Pekka. So this guy is playing some unbelievable Clash Royale. Luckily for us, we did get a charge off there with the Battle Ram, and the Barbarians are going to get some damage off and get our tower down to 360, but we have lost that left-hand tower, that left-hand tower, and he's going to play a Giant here in the center. So let's get our Pekka down right on top of the Giant. He's forcing in the Night Witch as well. Not really too mad about this because we can create a counter push very easily here with the Pekka. The Pekka does get shredded quickly though, so we will send this miner to the front of the tower in case we need to use our log. He will send the bowler and the miner. He's trying so hard to play defense, but our trusty miner was able to get 3 shots off onto that tower, and now this poison is going to do some great damage and take this tower for us. So we are getting ready to come back in this game. I don't want to draw for sure because I hate draws more than anything else. So let's get our Mega Minion down and see if we can force our way to that tower. He will start with a right side Giant. Instead, I'm going to play my Pekka here on the right side as well because we want to make sure we counter this push very well. He is laughing. He's having a good time. I think he thinks he has this in the bag, but I do not think so. So we've got our Pekka and Baby Dragon ready for action. We can get a valuable poison down right here on top of his Night Witch and on top of those minions. He is sending in another Giant, but we have cycles right back to our Pekka, so this Pekka is going down. Double Pekka on his level 10 Giant. That's going to shred that thing so fast, and now we have 2 Pekkas working their way down the right-hand side, but I will not push for this 3-count. I'm going to try and psych him out, juke him, and then go for a left side push with the Battle Ram, with the Miner, and maybe we can actually get this tower down. So let's go ahead and assist with the Ice Spirit. Those Pekkas are doing a great job at keeping the King Tower distracted. Baby Dragon going down. Ice Spirit does a great job. We got a connection off onto that tower, and now the Barbarians are doing some work. Mega Minion going down in the center. We have the Pekka on the King Tower, but I don't think we're even going to get a 3-crown. Instead, we will be able to secure a 2-crown victory over this guy. Very well played. Let's hit him with that good game. It was a good game overall. He's pretty sad about it because he thought he had that game in the bag. But on the contrary, we were able to secure the W and move over 4,700. So we are now sitting at 4,723. Very good stuff here from the Pekka Miner control deck. So here's the deck for you guys one more time. We've got the Pekka, Mega Minion, Miner, Ice Spirit, Poison, Log, Battle Ram, and the Baby Dragon. So if you guys did enjoy the video, go ahead and smash that like button, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for some more future daily Clash Royale content, and I hope you guys go on and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace!